Hi, in this video, we're going to look at where your student work lives without ever having to go to Google Drive. If you notice in Google Drive, there's automatically a folder called Classroom that is created when you create Google Classes. You notice there's folders for each of the classes that you have, and within each one of those, there are folders that contain all the assignments. You can see the student work that's been turned in. You can see the student work that hasn't been turned in. You could access this. You can see who the owner is. If it, in this case, you can tell that it's been returned because the student is now the owner of the document. My advice to you is to acknowledge that Classroom has established a folder for you in Google Drive, and then disregard it completely because everything you need to access can be done directly in Google Classroom. Let's open up a class. If we look at the menu, you will see that there is a section for work under classes that you are teaching. If you are a student in someone else's class, you'll see enrolled in any work that's been assigned in that class. But in this case, we want to click on work. You can filter the assignments by all classes or select a class to look at. In this case, we've been looking at a demo class. You can see all of the assignments that are here. If they need to be reviewed, if you have not yet looked at them, you'll see a list of the documents that have been reviewed. And here you see the documents to review. In this case, we have one that's done that hasn't been graded. We can give it a grade here. We can change the point value above. We could return the work as needed. But once again, if I click that menu and go back to work, again, you'll see all of the work that's been assigned. You'll see all of the student responses and so forth. There's never any reason to go back to Google Drive to do any of this because it can all be accessed here in Classroom. If you start to move stuff in Drive, delete it, move it to a different folder, it will disrupt the workflow. So my advice to you, again, using Google Classroom, click on the menu, look at the work that's been done, and look at each assignment individually to give students feedback. Hope you found this useful. Thanks for listening.